Imagine this. One moment you live in a world of glittering towers and endless wealth. The next, it all crumbles in fire and smoke. Would you believe me if I told you the Bible predicted this exact fall of a global system? A system that mixes religion and money into one intoxicating brew. Today, we dive into Revelation chapters 17 and 18. The mystery of Babylon unfolds right before our eyes. John stands on a desert plain. The sun beats down hard on his face. An angel with great power grabs his hand and shows him something shocking. There she is. A woman rides a scarlet beast straight out of nightmare. The beast has 7 heads and 10 horns, covered in names that mock God. Her skin glows with purple and scarlet cloth. Gold, jewels, and pearls drip from her body like rain. In her hand, she holds a golden cup full of filth and horror. What does this mean for us today? John stares in wonder. His heart pounds in his chest. The angel notices and smiles. He promises to explain every secret. But first, John sees words carved on her forehead. Mystery Babylon the Great, mother of prostitutes and of earth's abominations. Chills run down his spine. She looks rich and powerful, yet something dark hides behind her beauty. Blood stains her mouth, the blood of saints and witnesses of Jesus. John feels sick to his stomach. The angel speaks now. Why are you so amazed, John? Let me tell you the mystery of this woman and the beast. The beast you saw once lived. Now it does not live. Soon it rises from the abyss to its doom. People whose names stay out of the book of life will marvel at it. They gaze in awe as it returns from death. The 7 heads mean 7 hills. They also mean 7 kings. 5 fell already. 1 rules now, the last has not come yet. He stays for a short time. The beast itself stands for the 8th king. It belongs to the 7 but heads to destruction. The 10 horns you saw mean 10 kings. They have no kingdom yet. Power comes to them for 1 hour with the beast. They give their power and authority to it. Together they wage war against the Lamb, but the Lamb wins. He is Lord of lords and King of kings. His called, chosen, and faithful stand with him. Victory belongs to them alone. The angel points to the waters under her. They mean peoples, crowds, nations, and tongues. She rules over them all. The 10 horns and the beast hate the woman. They decide to strip her naked and burn her with fire. God puts this urge in their hearts. They carry out his purpose. They unite in one plan. They hand their kingdoms to the beast. All this fulfills God's words. The great city rules over earth's kings, but her time runs short. Think about it. A woman drunk on saints' blood rides a beast of power. She dazzles the world with wealth and false unity. Religions blend into one big lie. Money flows like rivers binding nations tight. Kings bow to her charm. Merchants grow fat on her trade. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Global markets crash together. Faiths mix without truth. What if this vision points to our world right now? John wondered too. His mind raced with questions. She sits on many waters, the angel repeats. Her influence drowns the earth in sin. Purple robes scream royalty gone wrong. Scarlet matches the beast's hate. Gold and gems blind the eyes. That cup, it holds her impurities, filth from idols and lies. Everyone drinks and falls mad. Saints pay with their lives. She laughs as heads roll. But judgment brews. The beast she rides turns hungry. Her allies plot betrayal. Fire waits in the shadows. John blinks hard. Is this the end? The angel nods slowly. The woman you saw is that great city. She holds sway over Earth's rulers, Rome, New York, some future hub. Theories swirl like dust, no dogma here, just symbols that scream warning. 7 hills echo old empires, 10 kings hint at new alliances. The beast rises from chaos. It fools the world once more. John grips the sand. His voice whispers a prayer. Pause for a second. Feel the weight of this vision. A system so grand it seduces kings, yet built on blood and greed. Her cup overflows with abominations. Nations drink deep and stumble. Saints cry out from heaven, their voices echo in John's ears. Would you join her feast or see the trap? The desert wind howls soft. John waits for more truth. The angel's eyes burn bright. The beast's heads shift like mountains, each one a king fallen or rising. History pulses through them. Egypt, Assyria, Babylon long gone. Persia, Greece crumbled too. Rome stands now in John's day. One more comes brief. Then the 8th beast devours all. 10 horns crown new powers. They rage against God. War looms huge. The Lamb stands firm. His faithful cheer him on. No force breaks that bond. Her name brands her shame. Mystery Babylon, mother of all evil faiths. Prostitutes birth more lies. Detestable things pollute the soul. John tastes bile in his throat. How can beauty hide such rot? She rules from afar. Waters carry her voice. Crowds cheer her name. Nations trade her wares. Tongues praise her gods. But blood cries foul. Martyrs' ghosts haunt her steps. Judgment knocks loud. What grips you right now? This woman controls the world stage. Kings dine at her table. They sell souls for power. Merchants count gold piles. Faith twists into profit. Syncretism sells easy. One religion fits all lies. No truth stands pure. John's vision shakes us. Desert heat mirrors inner fire. Angels' words cut deep. The end nears fast. Would you drink her wine or flee her grasp? The beast snarls low. Its horns gleam sharp. It carries her high. But loyalty fades quick. Those 10 kings despise her end. They plot in dark rooms. God stirs their hate. Purpose unfolds sure. They burn her flesh. Smoke rises black. The city falls hard. John sees flames dance. His heart twists tight. Mercy calls faint. Time to choose sides now. Listen close, friend. This chapter hooks you deep. Babylon dazzles bright, but cracks show clear. Her ride ends soon. Beast betrays rider. Kings turn coats fast. God's plan rolls on. John learns the signs. We must too. Watch the waters rise. Feel the ground shake. 7 heads watch hungry. 10 horns ready strike. The Lamb waits patient. His victory shines sure. John falls silent now. Wind carries echoes far. Saints' blood stains sand red. The cup spills poison wide. World leaders sit blind. Greed blinds their eyes. Religion mixes mud. Truth drowns in noise. Angel stands tall. More visions wait ahead, but this one burns first. Mystery cracks open. Babylon revealed raw. Her fall whispers near. Hearts pound worldwide. The vision John shares grows even deeper in its mystery and power. As he stands watching the woman on the beast, the angel begins to reveal the meaning behind her strange symbols. The woman is called Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes and the abominations of the earth. This is not just a city, but a global empire of sin and deception, ruling over the kings of the earth. 7 heads and 10 horns carry heavy symbolic weight, showing the forces behind this wicked system. The 7 heads represent 7 mountains or hills, a clue linking this mystery to a real location known for such a geography. These 7 mountains are traditionally tied to the ancient city of Rome, a place that once ruled the known world and held great religious as well as political power. Yet, the vision hints that these 7 hills are more than just geographical markers. They speak of 7 kings or kingdoms. 5 have fallen, 1 is currently reigning, and the 7th is yet to come, but will only endure briefly. The beast itself is an eighth king, and though it belongs to the seven, it heads toward destruction. This king is a strange and powerful figure, combining the strength of past empires but destined for ruin. The 10 horns are 10 kings yet to come, who have not yet gained their kingdoms but receive authority alongside the beast for a brief hour. These 10 kings are allies in a final alliance of power that will stand against God's people during the apocalypse. Understanding these symbols requires seeing them as part of a cosmic struggle for control and dominance. The woman on the beast symbolizes a powerful religious economic system that seduces nations through wealth, false promises, and spiritual corruption. She intoxicates the world's rulers with her allure and leads millions into idolatry and greed. The 10 horns and the beast will eventually turn on her, tearing her down as part of God's final judgment. John is overwhelmed with the magnitude of this mystery. The angel reassures him, explaining that the waters on which the woman sits represent peoples, multitudes, nations, and languages. This highlights her worldwide influence, spanning continents and affecting countless lives. This is not a distant parable, but a present and global reality in some form, where power and religion intertwine to hold sway over the mass of humanity. The vision challenges us to consider the identity of this great city. Is it ancient Rome, a symbol of corrupt earthly power that has echoed through history? Or does it point to a yet future superpower or global institution that combines religious syncretism and commercial dominance? These are the mysteries that Johannes wrestles with, and they remain open for reflection. The key is to watch carefully the signs of spiritual deception, the merging of political control with false religion, and the worldwide trade that builds her empire. In pondering this, one can see the heartbreaking of a system that seduces yet destroys. The great city's influence blinds the world, but it ultimately stands condemned. Her downfall is swift and total. The angel's words echo like a drumbeat through the ages. Babylon the Great, the mother of prostitutes and of earth's abominations. Millions are caught in her web of sin, intoxicated by her wine of immorality, unaware of the coming judgment. Kings commit adultery with her, merchants grow rich off her luxuries, but none can save her from destruction. The imagery is stark and powerful, warning of the danger in following such a path. The 7 heads and 10 horns embodiment show us the blend of political and spiritual powers that combine in this final system. It is a warning not only about corrupt institutions, but about the human heart's capacity for idolizing power and wealth. The mysterious means answers require humility and a readiness to discern signs in the world around us. John's vision invites us to be vigilant and wise, to examine the forces that rule the global stage. This great city is a complex symbol of a deep spiritual reality, the allure of sin combined with the power of worldly empires. Those who follow the Lamb must hold fast to truth, knowing this great city's fate is sealed. Judgment will come, and with it the restoration of righteousness. As we reflect on this, remember that the mystery is not just historical or future. It is present in the ongoing struggle between truth and deception, light and darkness, faithfulness and betrayal. The angel's revelation is a call to wakefulness, an invitation to see beyond surface appearances and discern the true of the great city and its fall. The drama of Revelation continues, pulling us deeper into the cosmic conflict that shapes all human destiny. The vision shifts now. John watches as the great city pulses with life and wealth. Merchants from every corner of the earth flock to her gates. Ships unload treasures from distant lands. Gold stacks high in her warehouses. Kings arrive in chariots, their eyes wide with greed. This empire thrives on trade that binds the world tight. Luxuries flow like rivers into her streets. Fine linen, purple silk, and scarlet cloth drape her markets. Gold and silver gleam under torchlight. Precious stones sparkle in every stall. Ivory carvings and costly wood fill the shops. Merchants shout their wares to eager crowds. No one leaves empty-handed here. The city never sleeps. Cinnamon and spice scents hang thick in the air. Incense wafts from temples on every corner. Myrrh and frankincense burn in golden bowls. Wine pours from endless barrels. Olive oil lights lamps through the night. Fine flour bakes into loaves for feasts that last days. Everyone eats well in Babylon. Horses neigh in vast stables. Chariots line the roads ready for kings. Cattle low from pens packed tight. Sheep bleat as traders count their flocks. Slaves shuffle in chains bought cheap. Bodies fuel her endless labor. The great city grows fat on all this commerce. Her power spreads far beyond her walls. Kings commit adultery with her. They dine at her lavish tables night after night. Power tempts them close. Pleasure blinds their judgment. They forget their thrones at home. Loyalty fades in her warm embrace. One taste leads to endless nights. The earth watches jealous and hungry. Merchants grow rich beyond dreams. Their ships cross oceans for her gold. Profits pile higher each year. Families build palaces from trade. Children play in jewel-strewn courts. No one questions the source. Greed whispers sweet lies in ears. Babylon holds them all captive. Syncretism weaves through her veins. Temples mix gods from every land. One faith blends into the next. Statues nod side by side in peace. Prayers rise in tongues unknown. Truth drowns in this sea of belief. No one notices the lie. The great city smiles wide. John rubs his eyes in shock. How can so much beauty hide such rot? Streets bustle with happy faces. Laughter echoes off marble walls. Music fills the air, sweet and low. Dancers swirl in silken gowns. Feasts stretch into dawn's light, yet bloodstains whisper faint. A merchant pauses at his stall. He counts coins with steady hands. His eyes dart to shadowed corners. Rumors spread of coming doom. Kings whisper in closed rooms late. Alliances shift like desert sands. The beast stirs restless below. Tension builds slow but sure. Think of our world now. Global markets link hands across seas. Stocks rise and fall in sync. News flashes tie nations close. One crash ripples everywhere. Faiths merge, intolerant smiles. Prophet trumps all sacred lines. Does Babylon live among us? The city boasts loud. No harm will touch her walls. Gods favor her endless wealth. Armies guard her gates strong. Walls tower high against foes. People cheer their leaders bold. Confidence swells like a tide. Blindness covers watchful eyes. John feels a chill run deep. Saints' cries echo in his mind. Their blood bought this splendor false. Merchants ignore the ghostly pleas. Kings laugh off heavenly warnings. Trade drowns out truth's clear voice. The cup passes hand to hand. Madness spreads unchecked. Pause and listen close. Waves lap at her busy ports. Ships groan under heavy loads. Sailors shout in foreign tongues. Cargo spills onto crowded docks. Workers sweat in endless heat. The rhythm never breaks or slows. Empire pulses heartbeats strong. One trader shares a secret tale. He saw a vision in the night. Fire rained from darkened skies. Walls cracked under mighty blows. People fled in wild panic. Riches burned to ash and smoke. He shakes his head in fear. Dawn brings the tale again. Syncretism sells her strongest wine. East meets west in temple rites. Gods shake hands in marble halls. Priests chant blended holy words. Crowds kneel in unified prayer. No one questions the mix. Unity feels warm and right. Darkness hides beneath the light. John turns to the angel near. "What holds this empire so firm?" The reply comes swift and clear. Greed cements every stone tight. Lust for more drives endless trade. Power lures the mighty ones. Faith twisted fuels the fire. Collapse waits patient in wings. Merchants build towers to the stars. Gold caps their summits proud. Views stretch to horizon's end. They toast to fortunes ever grown. Servants pour the finest wine. Laughter rings through marbled halls. Night falls soft on dreaming heads. Dreams turn to nightmares soon. Kings arrive with empty hands. They leave with purses full and heavy. Deals seal in shadowed rooms. Promises bind loose alliances. Maps unroll on ivory tables. Borders shift with spoken words. Babylon pulls strings unseen. Puppets dance to her tune. The slave market hums alive. Chains clink in morning light. Buyers inspect with cold eyes. Prices rise with each new face. Lives trade like common goods. No tears fall in this place. Profit rules the bitter trade. Humanity fades to dust. John's heart twists hard inside. How long until judgment falls? Saints pray loud from hiding spots. Heaven hears their urgent pleas. Angels stand ready with swords. The great city dances blind. Her hourglass runs low now. Sand slips silent away. Feel the weight of endless trade. Goods cross lands in frantic haste. Planes roar overhead day long. Trucks rumble through quiet nights. Screens flash prices ever changed. Fingers tap to buy more still. Addiction grips the world tight. Babylon whispers, buy, buy, buy. One ship captain stares at sea. Storms brew dark on distant waves. He grips the rail with whitened knuckles. Cargo sways below deck heavy. Crew murmurs prayers to old gods. Wind howls fierce through sails torn. Danger lurks in every swell. Voyage tests the brave heart. Temples glow with candle flames. Incense curls toward vaulted roofs. Worshippers bow in silent rows. Priests wave branches green and fresh. Chants rise slow in minor keys. Gods seem pleased with offerings rich. Yet emptiness haunts every soul. Truth calls faint from far away. The empire stands at peak now. Trade routes span the entire globe. No land stays untouched by hand. Wealth concentrates in few fists. Poor watch from distant shores. Envy brews in shadowed hearts. Revolts simmer under calm. Cracks form slow in foundation. John whispers to himself low, "Come out, my people, flee this trap." Voices urge from heaven's throne. Warnings echo through the night. Few ears turn to hear the call. Comfort blinds the captive souls. Chains feel light in pleasure's glow. Freedom scares the chained mind. Merchants feast on profits vast. Tables groan under roasted meats. Wine stains lips with purple deep. Talk turns to new ventures bold. Partners nod in firm accord. Glasses clink in solemn toast. Future shines bright in torchlight. Shadows lengthen long behind. Syncretism crowns her queen. All beliefs bow at her throne. Tolerance masks the deadly lie. Truth splinters into fragments small. Hearts search vain for solid ground. Winds shift doctrines every day. Crowds chase the latest spiritual fad. Emptiness yawns wide and deep. The beast shifts under her weight. Horns gleam sharp in moonlight pale. Eyes glow red with hunger fierce. Loyalty frays at the edges. 10 kings plot in secret halls. God plants hate deep in breasts. Purpose moves to swift climax. Betrayal brews hot and sure. John sees the signs align now, trade swells to bursting point. Warnings grow loud from the skies. People plug ears with wax soft. Leaders mock the prophets true. Scoffers laugh at tales of doom. Confidence blinds the mighty ones. Fall comes swift unannounced. Imagine ports choked with ships. Cranes lift crates through foggy dawn. Horns blare warnings to the deaf. Workers hurry feet on cold stone. Coffee steams in paper cups. Radios buzz with market news. Routine holds the chaos back. One spark lights the final blaze. Dark clouds gather now over the great city. John senses the shift in the air. Merchants still haggle loud in crowded streets. Kings laugh at lavish feasts deep into night. But whispers spread like wildfire through the shadows. Something terrible brews just beyond the horizon. The beast stirs restless under her heavy weight. Heaven sends a voice that pierces the din. Come out of her, my people, the call rings clear. Do not share in her sins or plagues. Her evils stack high to touch the skies. God remembers every hidden crime. John strains to hear amid the city's roar. Few pause to listen in their rush for more. An angel descends with blinding glory. His power lights the entire earth bright. He cries out loud, Babylon has fallen twice. Demons haunt her empty halls now dark. Evil spirits nest in ruined towers. Foul birds flock to her forsaken roofs. The once proud city lies desolate and cursed. Merchants count their gold with greedy eyes. They ignore the warnings from above. Luxuries pile high in vaulted rooms. Fine silks whisper soft against stone walls. Gold coins clink in endless streams. Pleasure blinds them to the coming storm. Their fortunes seem secure, forever strong. Kings stand on balconies overlooking seas. Ships arrive laden with exotic goods. They toast to endless peace and power shared. Alliances bind tight with golden chains. No enemy dares challenge their might. Confidence swells like waves against the shore. Doom creeps silent on padded feet. John watches a priest in temple gloom. Incense curls thick around carved idols. Prayers blend from every faith under sun. Syncretism reigns supreme in holy halls. Truth hides lost in tolerant haze. Crowds kneel blind to the gathering wrath. Heaven's patience wears thin hour by hour. Suddenly, a trumpet blasts from crystal skies. Plagues gather force in hidden realms. Death sharpens scythe in shadowed corners. Morning cloaks herself in deepest black. Famine sharpens hunger's cruel blade. Fire licks hungry at the city's edge. The angel points to signs none can deny. One merchant pauses mid-bargain struck. Cold sweat beads on his furrowed brow. Dreams haunted him through fitful nights. Visions of flames devouring all he owns. He shakes off fear, returns to trade. Denial grips tight the human heart. Riches promise safety false and sweet. The beast rears up with fiery breath. 10 horns gleam sharp in moonlight pale. Eyes burn red with hatred deep and old. Loyalty frays thin between old friends. God plants seeds of discord in their souls. They turn on her with sudden savage rage. Purpose unfolds swift toward bitter end. Syncretic rites grow frantic, now desperate. Priests chant louder to silent stone gods. Crowds surge, seeking comfort in the lie. Mixed faiths promise peace amid the storm. Unity feels fragile, cracked within. Doubts creep slow into faithful hearts. Cracks widen fast beneath gilded surface. John feels heaven's anger building high. Saints cry out from golden streets above. How long, O Lord, until justice comes? Their blood soaks deep the city's stones. Angels ready vials of wrath poured out. Timing perfect in God's sovereign hand. The great clock ticks toward midnight hour. Merchants feast on dainties rare and fine. tables groan under crystal flagons full, laughter echoes loud through banquet halls, talk turns bold to future conquests grand. No thought of loss or sudden ruin strikes. Blind indulgence seals their wretched fate. Night deepens dark around oblivious souls. A sailor stumbles from tavern door ajar. Stars seem wrong in heaven's vault above. Winds howl warnings through empty rigging. He mutters prayers to gods long forgot. Sea grows restless, mirroring inner fear. Cargo shifts ominous in hold below. Voyage home turns fraught with unseen dread. Theories swirl on Babylon's true face. Some point to ancient Rome's faded glory. Others see modern hubs of trade and might. Global webs link faiths and fortunes tight. No dogma binds this open warning tale. Watch the signs where spirit meets the flesh. Deception thrives where truth grows faint and dim. Kings convene in marble chambers cool. Maps spread wide under candle flicker soft. Borders shift with casual spoken word. Babylon pulls strings from hidden throne, yet cracks appear in trusted alliances. Whispers hint at coming double cross. Trust erodes swift like sandcastles at tide. John grips sand tight in desert exile. Visions burn bright behind closed lids. Angels' words echo deep within his soul. Judgment nears, swift as lightning flash. Mercy lingers brief for those who hear. Flee now while paths remain open wide. Doors slam shut when wrath begins to pour. Syncretism's cup overflows with dregs. Bitter taste lingers on tainted lips. Crowds chase illusions bright and fleeting. Real hunger gnaws at empty spirits lost. False lights dazzle blind the seeking eyes. Darkness deepens thick around the throng. Dawn brings terror none can long deny. One faithful soul slips through gates at dusk. Heart pounds loud against ribcage tight. Warnings burned urgent in midnight dream. Family calls back from safety's glow. Feet fly swift o'er cobble paths worn smooth. Freedom beckons faint from distant hill. Choice made bold defies the city's pull. Merchants sense shift in trade winds cold. Orders slow from distant eager ports. Prices waver wild on exchange floors. Panic flickers brief in steady eyes. Greed demands they double down their bets. Denial shouts louder than reason's voice. Collapse looms near, ignored by frantic hands. The beast licks chops with hunger savage. Rider's end draws nigh in crimson script. 10 kings nod grim in circle tight. God-ordained hate burns fierce within. Strip her bare, devour her living flesh. Flames leap high to purge the wicked dross. Heaven watches just with eyes of flame. Pause here, friend, and feel the tension mount. Signs scream loud from every shadowed nook. Ignore them, not at peril of your soul. Babylon dazzles still, but cracks run deep. Fleeting pleasures mask eternal doom. Heed the call, come out while mercy waits. Judgment's hour strikes, swift, unyielding, true. John bows low in reverence deep and still. Glory fills the air with electric charge. Angel stands tall, sword drawn, gleaming bright. Forces gather vast on battle lines. Cosmic clash shakes pillars of the worlds. Truth advances bold against the lie. Victory dawns red o'er faithful brows. Whispers turn to shouts in crowded squares. Rumors fly of heavenly voices heard. Skeptics scoff loud, brave faces pale. Deep down fear coils tight around the gut. Business rushes frantic to store gains. Vaults fill fast with spoils of fleeting days. Illusion shatters hard when fire falls. Syncretic priests consult oracles dim. Signs point grim to coming cataclysm. Crowds demand comfort, lies they crave. Words twist smooth to soothe the restless mob. Doubt creeps slow, eroding temple walls. Faith crumbles dust beneath impending storm. Gods sit silent, stone-deaf to frantic pleas. A child points skyward, wonder-wide eyes. Dark shapes wheel ominous against the moon. Birds flock strange with cries that chill the blood. Old tales stir of ancient curses loosed. Wise ones nod, grave confirming signs align. Hourglass runs low, sands slip to end. Terror spreads soft through waking dreams. A mighty angel comes down from heaven now. His glory lights the earth like midday sun. He shouts with a voice like many waters. Babylon the Great has fallen, has fallen. She became a home for demons and unclean spirits. Every foul thing nests in her ruins now. John watches as fire begins to lick her towers high. Plagues strike sudden and fierce without warning. Death walks her streets in broad daylight. Mourning wails rise from every broken home. Famine grips tight the once fat bellies there. Torment comes swift on heels of pleasure lost. The great city crumbles in just 1 hour flat. Kings stand far off, staring in horror pure. Smoke rises thick from burning palaces grand. Flames devour gold and silver in hungry gulps. Marble cracks under intense heat's embrace. Statues topple crashed to dusty ground below. Crowds scream run in blind, panicked flight. Riches turn to ash before greedy eyes. No one escapes the judgment's mighty hand. Merchants weep bitter tears from safe distance. Who will buy our luxuries now, they cry. No more gold for fine linen, purple silk. Scarlet cloth lies trampled underfoot. Precious stones sparkle lost in rubble heaps. Ivory carvings fuel the raging blaze. Their fortunes vanish gone in single hour. Ships' captains gaze from decks far offshore. They see the fire paint sky blood red. Cargo rots unused on harbor waves. No buyers come for spices, incense fine. Wine barrels burst in heat's cruel kiss. Olive oil feeds flames that leap sky high. Trade halts dead in one devastating blow. Kings who loved her pleasures beat their chests. They wail aloud for the smoke they see. In 1 hour, such great wealth laid waste. Armies stand idle, watch the horror unfold. Alliances shatter like fragile glass panes. Power slips away on wings of dark smoke. Earth's mighty tremble at God's righteous wrath. John hears heaven rejoice while earth mourns deep. The angel points to judgment fully poured. Her sins piled high reached unto heaven's gate. God judged her hard for all evil deeds. No mercy shown to hardened rebel hearts. The cup she filled now overflows on her. Justice demands the final bitter end. Street merchants huddle, whisper in shadowed alleys. Rumors fly of beasts turning on their rider. 10 horns rage with God-given hate. They strip her bare, devour flesh with fire. Purpose fulfills in swift, dramatic turn. Loyalty bought with gold proves paper thin. Betrayal strikes when judgment calls it forth. Syncretic temples burn with special fury. False gods shatter, fall from pedestals high. Incense mixes with choking smoke clouds. Priests flee naked from sacred robes torn. Crowds curse names of gods who failed them now. Mixed faiths prove empty in trial of fire. Truth stands alone when lies burn away. One survivor stumbles from the inferno's edge. Eyes wide blank with shock beyond all words. He clutches singed cloth, once fine garment proud. Riches gone, family scattered in chaos wild. What power did this in 1 short hour? He mutters low to empty streets around. God's hand alone wields such swift destruction. The air fills thick with lamentation loud. Musicians silent lay down harps and lutes. No songs of joy fit this tragic scene. Dancers stop mid-step, faces pale with dread. Feasts interrupted, tables overturned wild. Wine mixes red with blood on marble floors. Celebration turns to nightmare swift and sure. John sees the beast roar triumphant brief. Reader consumed allies scatter in fear. 10 kings watch flames dance high with glee, yet their own doom waits just beyond the glow. God uses evil to accomplish holy will. Judgment rolls on unstoppable mighty wave. No force halts what heaven decrees from throne. Merchants gather, count losses with sad eyes. Cinnamon spice worth more than gold now lost. Myrrh, frankincense feed funeral pyres vast. Horses, chariots trampled, crushed to dust. Slaves freed in chaos run wild free at last. Cattle, sheep perish in flames without count. Empire's wealth proves vapor in wind's breath. Kings send spies to assess the damage done. Reports come back grim beyond all hope. Walls breached, markets silent, empty voids. Warehouses gutted, treasures melted slag. Leadership gone, power vacuum yawns wide. Neighbors circle like vultures scent blood. Opportunists rise from ashes, hungry fast. Heaven cheers loud while earth's elites cry out. Saints long persecuted lift voices in song. Vengeance belongs to God alone, they sing. Blood avenged flows justice like clear stream. Demons flee from haunts now purified. Foul birds scatter wings, beat against hot wind. Purity dawns where corruption reigned supreme. The angel throws dust high into burning sky. No more music fills her haunted halls. Craftsmen, artisans wander jobless, lost. Artisans weep for skills now useless here. Markets echo empty with footsteps lone. Commerce heart stilled beats no longer strong. Global web unravels thread by fragile thread. John wipes tears mixed joy and sorrow deep. Judgment righteous though painful to witness full. Mercy called long now justice takes throne. Those who heeded fled before flames rose. Remnant safe watches from distant safe hills. They nod, solemn knowing prophecies fulfilled. God's word stands sure forever without fail. Smoke plume rises visible from afar lands. Travelers point, whisper tales of doom come. Nations tremble at sight of heaven's power raw. Trade routes shift, avoid the cursed ground. Ships turn sails, catch wind from safer ports. Fear spreads wide like ripples on still pond. Babylon's shadow lengthens dark and long. One old merchant sits ruins of his stall. Fingers trace ash where gold once rested cold. Dreams of youth return, faded now gray. He ponders life's vain chase for fleeting wealth. Wisdom comes late to hardened rebel heart. Repentance whispers soft, too late to save. Judgment seals fate, no turning back allowed. The beast licks wounds, prepares for final stand. 10 horns sharpen for battle yet to come. Kings regroup, plot revenge against the Lamb. God laughs from heaven at futile rebel schemes. Timing perfect in sovereign master plan. Climax builds toward ultimate victory sure. Faithful wait, patient knowing, end draws near. Pause now, friend, feel the drama's heavy weight. 1 hour undid what ages built with sweat. Pride's tower toppled by God's mighty breath. Riches prove dust before eternal throne. Heed the warning, come out while mercy calls. Judgment sleeps, not forever wakes in wrath. Choose today whom you serve with faithful heart. Flames die down, leave smoldering ruins black. Dawn breaks cold on landscape changed forever. Survivors pick through wreckage, hope long gone. Children cry for comforts lost in night. Elders shake heads, mutter prophecies old. World systems prove fragile as morning dew. Only truth endures when fire tests all things. After the great fall, a new voice rings through the heavens. It calls out to God's people with urgency and hope. Come out of her, my people, it commands. Don't share in her sins or suffer her plagues. The call is clear, a divine invitation to leave behind the corruption and danger of the great city. Salvation awaits those who listen and act swiftly. John watches as a great multitude from every nation, tribe, and tongue stands before the throne. Robed in white and holding palm branches, they sing songs of praise. Their voices rise as one in joyful celebration. They have washed their robes in the blood of the Lamb. Freedom and victory define them now. Their faithfulness shines amid the darkness. The scene shifts to silence over the ruins of Babylon. No music or laughter fills the empty streets anymore. The merchants and kings who once reveled there mourn deep and bitter. Their riches vanish in smoke and flame. Prized possessions crumble to dust. The city that enslaved nations lies desolate and broken. Yet amidst the ashes, heaven rejoices with triumphant song. Angels and elders join the praise around God's throne. Justice has been served and righteousness restored. The Lamb reigns forever, victorious over evil. John's eyes fill with tears of awe and hope. This victory is not just prophecy, but a promise for all who believe. The angel reminds John that all who cling to truth and flee the great city will share in this glorious future. The call to depart is urgent and clear. The great city deceived the nations with false promises and false worship. Now those deceived find relief in God's justice. The faithful stand as beacons of light in a dark world. John's vision closes with a promise. Though the great city falls, God's kingdom endures. The Lamb's wedding supper approaches. The faithful gather in eternal fellowship. The hope of a new heaven and new earth shines bright. This message calls every listener to choose wisely. Follow the Lamb or be caught in Babylon's final fall. In a world tangled by commerce, religion, and politics, this vision warns and inspires. It reveals the cost of false alliances and the price of turning from truth. The mystery of Babylon unfolds fully in this heavenly drama. As we listen, may we hear the call to come out, to repent, and to stand firm in faith. So here ends the chapter of hope and warning entwined. Heaven rejoices over Babylon's fall. The faithful are called from her snares. We see God's plan unfold in justice and love. The end comes with new beginnings bright. Believers hold fast the promise sure. The great city's shadow fades away forever. John closes his eyes, the vision complete. His heart beats steady with faith renewed. The Lamb is victorious, his kingdom eternal. Those who follow him walk in light. Babylon's deception cannot stand the truth. The call goes out now loud and clear. Come out before the final hour. Tonight, as the world sleeps unaware, the wheels of destiny turn. The faithful prepare with hope and courage. The end of the great city is just the start. The dawn of God's kingdom nears fast. This vision inspires resolve and watchfulness, hearts awake to the eternal call. The great city, once majestic now fallen, lies silent and cold. Its towers crumble under divine judgment. The smoke rising speaks of justice done. Nations tremble and kings mourn, yet those who hear the call stand ready. The Lamb's bride awaits her wedding day. Glory dawns bright beyond the dark. So will you heed the call today? Leave behind the fading lights of Babylon. Choose the path of truth and life. Walk with the Lamb through trials and triumphs. The eternal city prepares her gates. The faithful find peace and joy forever. The mystery resolved, the future clear. John sees beyond the vision now to the promise. A new heaven, a new earth free from pain and sorrow. God wipes every tear away. No more death, no more mourning. The Lamb reigns forevermore with justice and mercy. This is the hope that sustains the faithful. The great city's fall heralds this glorious dawn. Come out from the shadows of sin and lies. Embrace the light shining bright and true. The story ends not with despair, but victory. Babylon falls, but God reigns. The Lamb leads his people home. This is the eternal truth for all to hear. Choose wisely, stand firm, and rejoice in hope.